Good morning. We have just arrived in Oslob town in southern Cebu and we're about to see the whale sharks. My very first time. Now there's a lot of controversy about this place, including me. So maybe we'll have a word or two about that later. Almost 8 a.m. and normally, pre-pandemic, this area will be full with cars, of course. Even on the street, you will be seeing trucks, buses, minivans everywhere. And you would have to wait about 3-4 hours in a line until you get out of there. But today, all to ourselves. Good morning. Excited for the whale sharks?
Super excited.
So as well, we're of course promoting and helping the locals here with their jobs, you know, bringing some income to them. We're paying, of course. Oh, and by the way, it's 500 pesos now instead of 1,000. So if you're in Cebu, now is the good time. They changed the price in January 1st. So 50% off. Come to Oslo.
Though it's a little thanks for you when you come in. Why are you facing it?
Up. We got the big guns with us, and even fins. We got a special permit to wear fins today, but I think normally we're not allowed. So just keep that in mind, guys. We're gonna get the best shots for everybody. Let's do it.
I can't imagine if it's normal here. For sure, it's a lot of people.
Like we're literally alone, guys. We're the luckiest ever. This is the entrance. We'll be taking a small boat. There's a little bit choppy now, so that's all good because we'll be in the water anyway. Loads and loads of boats, but no people. Sit down, good boy, because now we gotta do some study. We're gonna learn about the safety and some other interesting facts about the whale sharks before we jump in.
Welcome to Tanawan, Oslob Cebu.
Alright, just very basic stuff. Of course, the most important one, keep the 4-meter rules. No flashes with the underwater cameras. Basic stuff, you all know. Alright, time to gear up. Nice one. Whoa, jumpy, whoa. Little bit jumpy. No problem, let's go. Woo! Actually, guys, I am super excited now that I'm here. I just flew the drone earlier, saw 3 of them, and these are the most beautiful creatures in the world. And you can just see them here by a small banca. It's really incredible. Whoa! Legend. He's chilling there with his nose out of the water. Look at him! Look at him! All right.
Yeah, sir.
So we're attached. The boat stays here.
It's okay if you swim in surrounding in a box.
Yeah. We just go deep and back up straight up. It's okay? Thank you, sir.
But
Wow.
distance the wind shot.
Yes. 4-meter distance.
Yeah, 3 to 4 meters.
Okay, look.
Okay. Hey.
Oh my God, one there too.
Hey, go down. You do see?
The whale sharks of the Philippines have been protected since 1998. The world's largest fish. And here you have the second largest population on planet Earth. Every whale shark has their own dotted pattern, making them different from each another. That was one of the coolest experiences I've ever had in the Philippines. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. And I always said with my, well, everybody that I have this conversation about Oslob, you know, would you recommend it? And I say to everybody that comes to the Philippines for the first time, you should check it out, because how many times in your lifetime are you able to see whale sharks? So it's just great to come here and support the locals, support the community and the jobs. I mean, there's probably hundreds and hundreds of staff that work here. And of course, the best thing about the whale shark now, guys, I think it was last year or the year before where we recorded a growth in the population of the whale sharks in Philippines. So for the past 1 or 2 years, we finally see the numbers going up. So that's fantastic. Whale shark feeding, whale shark watching, instead of killing them, that's always a plus in my books. Will I recommend it? Yeah, I think so. It seems fine to me. That was spectacular. We got some really nice images. And I was surprised that you didn't have to swim any far out. You could actually, the best photos we got were just hanging onto the boat and shooting, getting the best shots. So no need to bring fins or anything with you. Breakfast, we got fish soup, is the chicken, and this one here.
Squid roll.
Squid rolls, and they're so good. Mmm. First time I had this. It's so good. Alright, we made it back home to Mobile, and what a phenomenal day. That was one of the coolest experiences I've ever done in my life. Now, it was not my first whale shark feeding or watching. I've done one in Indonesia before, and there's quite a different procedures how they do it over there compared to here. I will say one thing, the conditions of the small whale sharks that I saw there were much better. I did not see any big scars or cuts, only a few scratches, nothing to be, you know, complaining about or anything. But in Indonesia, I saw these massive cuts in the tails and on the fins, but here it seems to be just fine. But maybe that's because these are only juvenile or small, or the smaller whale sharks, and we did not see the big ones. So maybe, scientifically speaking, that means all the whale sharks that come there, once they get big enough, they just don't come again. That's what I think. Now, I just want to quickly address the controversy with the whale sharks, and what they're doing there pales in comparisons of other issues in the country. So I think there's been so much discussion in the diving community and people that go to Oslo or, you know, talk about it, that they're not looking at the bigger picture. And I'm referring to things that are, you know, are worthy to be talking about, such as dynamite fishing and trolling. Even here in Cebu, I experienced a lot of dynamite fishing still, and in Tannon Strait right there, there's trolling, and that's illegal. That's what's destroying the ocean, not whale shark feeding. So if you wanna put some time and effort into, you know, talking about Oslob, I would rather focus on those issues. And the reason I'm saying this is you gotta draw a line somewhere what's right and what's okay. I don't like to be politically correct. For example, Sherlyn doesn't want to be called feminist because everything has gone to such extreme today in this modern age. You know, you can't be environmentalist, you can't do this and that. Like someone commented on Sherlyn that she's an environmentalist and she's hanging out with Finn, and Finn is doing spearfishing. And then you gotta educate the people about spearfishing because that's the most sustainable way of fishing. So where do you draw the lines here? And of course, I got my principle with spearfishing. I don't, you know, shoot the protected ones. I don't shoot the parrotfish. That's where I draw my line. Same with all the forest. People protecting the forest. You gotta go to the root of the problems. You know, if you want people to stop cutting down the forest, then we gotta stop populating, because the more we populate this planet, we need more land to farm. So where do you draw the line? I'll say this though, in 1998 there was a new law in the Philippines that protected the whale sharks. So what they were doing there before, they were hunting them, just like in my country, in Iceland. We've been hunting whales for generations, but for the last 2 years, whaling has been banned. Philippines has been banned for 22 years. So going from whaling to tourism is so much better. For now, I think that's very good. And I will recommend Oslob to my family when they come here, because how many times in your lifetime are you going to see or able to see whale sharks? I will also say the facilities and the procedures of feeding them, seeing them was fantastic. No motors, only rowing with the bankas, which is the most important in my book. And lastly, I like to mix up my videos doing very popular tourist attraction stuff such as Oslob, just to give you guys a little bit confidence and inspiration during these crazy times to maybe go out, enjoy a little bit. So hopefully this video, inspires you to go to any of the attractions in Cebu. Just follow the rules and regulations, be safe and confident. It's all right, it's probably healthy to get out of your apartment once in a while and have some fun. Oslob, that was amazing. 50% off until January 1st. I'm not being paid by saying that. So until next time, guys, peace out.